Okay, my boy, Mr. Carlos Sainz, it's time for you to come to the stage. It's time for you to come forward because what your 2025 season at Williams has been is very, very underwhelming. Very disappointing. Carlos Sainz, I'm looking forward to seeing how you get on for the rest of the season. But I tell you what, it's time for you to actually arrive. Can we get you here in 2025? I like Carlos Sainz a lot. He's one of my favorite drivers in terms of just over the long course and distance that he's been in Formula One. He's been a former McLaren driver, which is always, you've always got a soft spot to me when you've driven for McLaren. But what I've been seeing him do in the last year has been very, very disappointing. And I was really rooting for Carlos Sainz, especially with the way he was dealt with by Ferrari in the 2024 season, right? The fact that Lewis Hamilton, a year in advance, was joining Ferrari and taking Carlos Sainz's place. And when I think of Carlos Sainz, I think of a person who's been very dealt with harshly, right? And somebody who head-to-head with Charles Leclerc, I don't think was actually that crazy. I don't think he missed that much. I don't think he was that bad against Charles Leclerc. I thought it was really decent. He held his own as a Ferrari driver. He's somebody who, he got race wins. He got on the podiums. He got points. He helped Ferrari so nearly win the Constructors' Championship in 2024. So close, but so far. And when he was joining Williams, it was very much like an eyebrow raiser. And it was like, is this where we are with Carlos Sainz? Like, he can't get a Mercedes gig. He couldn't get a Red Bull gig. He couldn't get that. He couldn't get any of those top jobs. And even then, like, the next level, is it really a Williams? Wouldn't it have been maybe an Aston Martin or something like that? And even now, when you think about Kick Sauber, the whole Audi project, something that he was very heavily linked with, didn't really believe or think that it was worth the gamble. So he's gone to Williams, and Williams, let's have it right, have gone leaps and bounds. They've done tremendously well over the last couple of years. They've really improved the team, the performance. They've really improved the cars. They've improved the drivers. The days of Latifi and Sargent, no disrespect to them, but they were not cutting the mustard. Alex Albon, on the other hand, has been nothing short of phenomenal. Creme de la creme. He's been absolutely sensational. And this year as well, he is beating Carlos Sainz. And Carlos Sainz, here's the thing we will all give him. It's his first year at Williams. And I'm totally with you guys on that. If he's losing to Alex Albon by 10th of a second or something like that, I'm totally with you, right? Because you just know that over time, he's going to get closer and closer. And this battle is going to get very much it's going to be just so close, okay? It's going to be tantalizing. But the guy is way behind. He's way behind. We've seen Alex Albon beat Sargent, beat Latifi, and you think, okay, that's easy food. Bring on Carlos Sainz, race winner. Something Alex Albon hasn't done. And you think, whoa, hang on. Now we're talking. A series of podiums. But let's have it right in 2025, guys. What am I seeing? In the last 8 races, he's getting to Q3 twice. That's not good enough, because I'm seeing Alex Albon ever present in there. In the last 8 races, he's finished in the points twice. But let me tell you something. If I'm counting and I'm looking on my stats board over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 races ago was the last time he got in the points. So for the last 5 races, he's finished P11, 13, 14, 18, 12. He's 18th in the Drivers' Championship. I'm not picking on Carlos Sainz. I like Carlos Sainz and I wish he does well and I hope he does well. But let's keep it a stack bundle. The guy isn't doing the business. He isn't cutting the mustard in that Williams. And it's not to say, listen, look, let's put his job under pressure. Let's start looking elsewhere. I'm not saying any of that. None of that talk's coming out of my mouth. But what I am saying is, come on, Carlos. Let's not act like you're a rookie. Let's not act like you don't know what's going on. And Carlos Sainz is one of those people who I find very intelligent. I think he's very race intelligent. I think he's a very smart man when it comes to the cars that he drives. I think he's the kind of person, it's just the vibe he gives off me. He might be terrible at this, right? But the fact that I feel he might give good feedback about the car or bad feedback in terms of, look, here's what's wrong with the car. We need to fix this area here. And over the course of the season, nothing is improving on the Carlos Sainz of it all. And he was getting the points earlier on in the season. So it's not even like he's been terrible like all year. But it's just the fact that I'm sitting here thinking, is this supposed to be the thing? Is this what we were supposed to see? Because if it is, Carlos, what's happened? I've not seen a performance like this season of Carlos, I don't think, ever. And, okay, fine, he's probably one of the worst cars he's ever been in. But he was in the Toro Rosso back in, 2015. He's been here 10 years. Can you believe that? 11 seasons he's done. But, he's been in the McLaren. He's been in the McLaren that wasn't even that great. He's been in the Renault that was, always failed to impress, always deceiving. It was meant to be potential. I don't know. I just look around and I think the Williams ain't the worst. Surely not. Of that batch, But Carlos Sainz, I'm sorry, you need to step it up. I need you to improve. I need you to do better in the rest of this season. I need you to at least give Alex Albon a run for his money, because Alex Albon is laughing to the bank. He's running away. He's leaving you for dust. I think he's ahead of Kimi Antonelli in the Drivers' Championship. So he must be top 8 or top 7 at least. That's crazy. And yet you're 18th? You're about 10 places behind Alex Albon? That is bizarre. And I'm not looking at DNFs. The last DNF was in Bahrain. Was that not race 3, 4 of the season? Carlos Sainz, we need to, let's get it together. Let's get it together. Because at the beginning, you had a crazy start of the season. I think you had about 2 DNFs in the first 4 or 5 races. But you had a couple of points finishes after that. And we thought, okay, here we go, Carlos. We're good to go. And maybe an upgrade came and it went left and it just wasn't for you. I don't know. But what I'm seeing now is that, look, Carlos, we need to this Williams is not bad. It's not bad. But, Bortoletti out here in a stake F1 doing bits, doing phenomenal work. Alex Albon in your car is doing phenomenal work. Isaac Hadjar, maybe the Racing Bull, the V carb is better than the Williams. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. But he's doing tremendously well. So, Carlos, man, I want to see you improve. I want to see you do better, man. We all want to. We like Carlos Sainz, don't we? We want to see him do well. We want to see him in that mix. Could you imagine if Williams has a proper car next season? It's got 2 top-notch drivers in Albon and Sainz. How they could really shuffle the pack, cat amongst the pigeons, whatever the ruffle the feathers, whatever the cliches you want to use. They could really cause some damage at the sharp end of the midfield, but as well as the top 3 or 4 constructors. They could really do something. And I expected when Carlos went there, he saw the vision, he saw something that, you could look forward to. James Vowell's in the camp as well, top-notch team principal. So yeah, man, Carlos, man, let's do better. Let's lift it up a bit and let's see how well we can perform ahead of the rest of this 2025 season. Let me know your thoughts though in the comment section down below. Am I being harsh on Carlos Sainz? Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. Smash a like on the video if you like Formula 1 content like this. YouTube thinks you'll like this video over here. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you go have a butcher's. Subscribe to the channel, man. On the road to 1K. Let's do this, man. Until next time. Lights out.